The first time I saw an axolotl, I was captivated by its looks. It was sitting in this little tank at the pet store just staring back at me with these big old eyes, and I thought, well, that's the weirdest looking salamander I've ever seen. Axolotls are a type of salamander that has become very popular online. People love watching videos of them floating around on social media. But why is that? What is it about these goofy-looking amphibians that has made them such compelling internet celebrities? Well, there are several reasons. The first one is, of course, their appearance. Axolotls come in a variety of colors and have a range of different traits, from pink ones to white ones to ones with no tails. Some are completely black. Some are completely white, and they have all sorts of different patterns and fin shapes. This variety is part of what makes them so appealing to us humans. We like to collect things, and when you have something that comes in a variety of different colors and shapes, well, that makes it easier to market to the mass market. But also, because they look kind of goofy. They have these big old eyes and these cute little grins, and their tails are really freaking weird. Most adult salamanders have tails that taper to a point, but the axolotl's tail is just this fleshy paddle. These features make them look kind of goofy, and we find them amusing. It's like watching cutesy otters. They just look cute and funny, and it makes us happy to watch them. Axolotls also have this really mesmerizing way of moving through the water. They have these little hand and footholds that they use to scoot around, and it looks kind of hypnotic. There's something satisfying about watching them glide through the water, and it's part of what makes them so popular online. People just get really sucked into watching videos of them floating past the camera. But their looks aren't the only reason that people are so into axolotls right now. Another big part of it is that they're relatively easy to take care of. You don't need a ton of space or a giant pond or anything like that. They can live in small tanks, and they don't need to be fed a ton. In fact, they're pretty low-maintenance pets overall, which makes them more appealing to people who maybe don't have the time or resources to care for a more high-maintenance pet. And finally, I think there's something really appealing about the fact that axolotls are endangered. When we feel like we have a connection to an animal, whether it's through their cuteness, or their goofiness, or their grace, it makes us more invested in their well-being. And because axolotls are endangered, when we learn about them, and when we talk about them online, we're also learning about the threats they face and what we can do to help protect them. So it's not just that we're into them because they're cute and goofy and floaty, we're also into them because we want to help save them. Axolotls are native to Mexico and have become popular online, in large part thanks to the work of various conservation groups. Groups like the Axolotl Conservation Project have been working to raise awareness about the threats facing axolotls in the wild, such as habitat loss and climate change. By educating people about these issues, they've also been able to get people excited about the possibility of helping to protect axolotls and their habitat. And let's be real, it's hard not to get swept up in the charm of an animal that looks like a goofy, friendly monster. Their cuteness and general weirdness has made them a compelling addition to our online feeds and conversations. And as a result, we've become more invested in their well-being and more interested in learning about the threats they face. So the next time you see a video of an axolotl floating past the camera, take a moment to appreciate the unique and charming animal that it is, and maybe learn a little bit about what you can do to help protect them. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment.